What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into this video, shout out to the brother Elijah Merritt for the $50 donation via the Cash App. Much respect to you for showing love. Once again, the Too Raw for TV been rocking with this channel since 2015. So this is just something I'm noticing. Maybe I'm out of line here. Maybe it's something that it's not really there, but I don't know. I see a pattern with this guy. But the PGA Tour concludes today, I think, right? Matter of fact, it could be concluding right now. I don't even know about it. And a lot of people are rooting for Englishman Tommy Fleetwood over everybody else in the field. And the main reason is because I think he's been a runner-up so many different times. So people are rooting for him to win. I think it'll be his first tournament victory. But among the people rooting for Tommy Fleetwood is Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, of course, unfortunately has been injured this year for the Indiana Fever. Unfortunately for Caitlin Clark, she has a lot of insufferable fans that make it hard to root for her. But, you know, I try to be bigger than some of those scumbags that make up her fan base, right? Not all, but some. But this is the thing that gets me. Caitlin Clark came out a couple of days ago in support of Tommy Fleetwood. Now, all of a sudden, LeBron James comes out on social media and voices his support for Tommy Fleetwood, right? Now, this is the thing that I'm starting to wonder about. I'm starting to wonder a lot of things about this dude, man. First of all, it's quite obvious that if you look at LeBron James's patterns over his career, he tries to steal other people's like mojo, or, you know, when other people are in a upward swing, he tries to take some of that energy for himself. He's obsessed with being in a position where he's on the winning side of everything. And it's annoying. And this is another situation where he's rooting for somebody because most of the athletes and a lot of the people that follow the sport are rooting for him, so he has to ride that wave. Secondly, it's becoming very annoying how he's semi-stalking Caitlin Clark, I think, on social media. This kind of would explain, too, this sudden interest in golf he has. I mean, when did this start? Like I said, maybe I'm wrong, but, you know, I don't remember LeBron being this overly obsessed with golf the way he pretends to be now all of a sudden, now that he enters the twilight of his NBA career, the real twilight of his NBA career. You know, now all of a sudden, he loves himself some golf. And, you know, if I didn't know any better, right? If I didn't know any better, I would think he might have an eye for Caitlin. You know? He might, man, I'll put nothing past this dude, man. Once his career ends, he can go full jig. You know? He might got an eye for her, man. She might be his milk of magnesia. He's looking to see what she likes. You know? We already know he's practiced that Lamont Sanford white foal voice. But, you know, it was on Pat Rafferty. So we know he can get into character. You know, I could even see him cutting that beard down and maybe getting a facial tattoo to cover the alleged scar he has on his face, and getting himself a Travis Kelce, Clark Gable mustache. I can see him doing that. I can see him talking in that, that Will Smith voice. Oh man, I mean, it's just amazing to be here. I mean, when you look at all of the great individuals that make up this sport, oh man, I mean, when you look at the compartmentalization of talent in one spot, all on one accord, like, shut the fuck up. Ain't you from Akron, nigga? I'm just saying. He like Trump, man. If you kiss his ass, he falls in love. Flattery gets you a lot with this dude. And when she called him the GOAT, that was it. But Kaylin don't know no better. She's what, 19? That's all she's seen true greatness. So I can forgive her for that. She's seen media manufactured, processed, fake greatness. Spam greatness. So, yeah, man, just want to put that out here. That I thought that, he'd be sneaking and stalking her or whatever. And conversely, I suspect that the scam artist here has something to do with a lot of these people in the media taking shots at Angel Reese. Now, part of it is it's profitable. Part of it is, if Angel Reese, if Caitlin Clark gonna be the hero, the story needs a villain. So that's part of it. And let's not forget, even though it was never this extreme, there was a time period, I would say between 84 and 86, 87, when Bird won those 2 rings, there were some media members who was looking at that as payback for Magic because they didn't like that Magic beat Bird in the championship game. They didn't like that Magic was at one point up, 2-0 in championship rings over Bird. So, that definitely matters. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it, man. This dude, obviously, you know how he is, man. And another thing, notice how none of his fans were riled up by that. What was it that I think somebody made a clip of, because I think the new 2K, you gotta have WNBA players playing against NBA players. Somebody posted a clip of Caitlin Clark dunking on LeBron James. I mean, dunking on LeBron. I mean, it was click the mouth. And I have to believe that LeBron probably treasured that moment. I don't think he was complaining not one bit. Even though we know physically it's impossible for her to do that, but hey, he probably put it out there. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. What you guys think?